You are looking live at Iceland in Hamilton Township, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Rockets Black, the U19 AA Girls, are getting set to take on the Junior Flyers in the second game of the AGHF Showcase. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo bringing you the call, and glad to do so. The 4-0 Rockets coming off a win just a few hours ago, 2-0 at Pro Skate, about 20 minutes away from where we are now. And they beat the Montgomery Youth Hockey Association team. They dominated possession, particularly for the first two periods of that game, and then they moved into the third period with a 2-0 lead on goals by Hope Menichello and Grace Ulrich early in the game, in the first 5 minutes of the game. And then from there on in, had plenty of chances, couldn't cash in, but Emma Lacey came up with the clean sheet, and the Rockets walked away with a 2-0 win. Believe it or not, at this early stage, their most lopsided win of the year. They've had wins of 1-0, 2-1, and 4-3 to date, and the 2-0 win, their most lopsided and the second shutout of the season for the Rockets. The first was by Arialis Markland in the season opener on Long Island against the New York Islanders, and then of course Emma Lacey with the one earlier in this day. Arialis Markland is back in the pipes for this one. She and Emma are splitting the duties here at the showcase. So she's been stellar thus far, having allowed just one goal in her duties thus far. Emma and Arialis each with 2 wins to date. Hope Menichello, who had the first goal in the earlier game, leads the Rockets thus far with 5 goals. Grace Ulrich has 3. She had the other one. Kira Redmond with the only other goal for the Rockets, but 8 has been enough so far through 4 games. They haven't had to light up the score sheet because the defense and the goaltending have been impeccable. It's team defense that they worked on quite often during the off-season and even in their spring games, which consisted of a roster not quite the same as the one here, but with a core of similar players. And the team defense has carried over with the rest of this team as PJ Jacobus gives the 1-2-3 Rockets chant. Jacobus will take the dot. Menichello on the left wing, Francesca Hansen on the right wing, Kira Redmond on right D, Grace Matone on left D. Rockets in the black, Junior Flyers in the orange. Liftoff! Game 2 of the AGF Showcase from Hamilton Township, New Jersey, Iceland. Not Iceland, Iceland. Jacobus behind the net sends it onto the netting. There's 3 seconds basically that they have to play with it to get it off there by rule, and the referee, attentive to that, lets them play it. Matone sends one at the net, but it's knocked away, and Chowdhury didn't get a chance to have to save that. Hansen hustles off for a change quickly. Hopefully nothing wrong over there. She just found a spot to change and hustled off. It comes to the point Redmond can't keep it in for the whole part, but prevents a breakout. Tries to send it up the far wing, and it's popped in offside as Stone was just a stride ahead. And if you could see her, number 8, she's got the full lamp black on, not just 1 or 2 stripes. She's got practically the whole face painted up, as do many of her Junior Flyers teammates. Nieves on the dot, Rizzo on the left wing, Connolly on the right, and now Fox with the puck and Bruno, the defense pair. Fox banks it off the boards for Rizzo, who banks it off the Junior Flyers boards, picked off, sent in front of her own net, and picked up on the opposite side by Connolly, who sends it toward the slot, picked up by Fox. Rizzo down low! Rizzo! Oh, she had the stick lifted just at the last moment, and she had Chowdhury beaten. Comes to Fox at the left point, and she'll send it down low, and that's going to be Nieves hustling to try to get it. Rockets in the black and red, the first time this squad has been able to don the new style uniforms, and the girls are very, very excited about the kits that they have on their backs and bodies right now. Here comes Rizzo off the pass from Bruno. Rizzo whistles a shot just wide. Nieves is going to try to chase it down. Gets a little help from Fox, and that is actually Nieves that keeps it in. Down low for Rizzo, over to the streaking Ulrich. Rizzo goes to the point for, that is Bruno who sends it down low for Ulrich. 2 on 4 as both teams changing, and eventually the little Flyers pick it up, spinning and turning. They move it around. Ulrich, Jacobus, and Cook now at the forwards, and Bruno at the right point, Matone between the points, the defense pair. First 2 minutes underway here. 0-0 Rockets and the Junior Flyers. Rockets off to a good start in this season and this showcase. It comes down low. Chowdhury was going to cover it, but her teammate instead picks it up and tries to skate it away. Jacobus comes up from behind her and knocks it away. She keeps it in at the point. Cook battling 1-on-2. Gets it to Jacobus. Redmond coming late. Jacobus, sharp angle shot. Chowdhury got the glove on it and hit the outside of the post. Redmond at the left point. She keeps it in. It goes into a skate and sent forward. It's going to be an icing if that puck has enough volition, and it does. So the whistle and a stoppage of play. 14-16 left period, 1 no score. Rockets and the Junior Flyers. Those Rockets jerseys are mostly black. They have red along the entirety of the shoulders. There are red numbers with white trim. There's a red patch that goes across the chest and back with gray trim as Menichello grabs the face-off from Nieves. In front, batted away by Chowdhury, and no rebound could be put in as Menichello was trying to stuff it in. Matone gets there and beats Morgan to it at the point and sends it back around the net. Under pressure, the Junior Flyers lift it out, and they're wearing the orange uniform, similar to what you see with the Philadelphia Flyers in terms of color scheme. Not quite exact in terms of design. They have a JR with the Flyer logo mixed into the top of the R. Pretty uniforms nonetheless for both teams. And as a hockey fan, if you like jerseys, these are 2 nice ones to watch. Here comes Matone centering for Menichello, and Chowdhury stopped the one-timer there as the 2 collide. Both get up, and Menichello finds the puck behind the end line, looking for Nieves in front. Now looking for Ulrich. Menichello spins as if in a phone booth, shovels it ahead with the foot. Ulrich, one-timer, and Chowdhury knocks it down and covers the rebound. Actually, that was Hansen down low. So Hansen nearly puts one in from close range, and the Rockets have kept the Junior Flyers under pressure from the opening whistle here. They're just pounding shots on goal, keeping possession in the offensive end, and not giving the Junior Flyers much of a chance on the other end. Jacobus at the dot, Rizzo in the slot, and Connolly on the right wing. It comes to the right point, and Bruno sends it in. Rizzo hustles back to get it, spins, trying to shake off a defender, sends it right through the middle, was looking for Bruno, but sent it too hard and too far, and Aaron has to hustle all the way back to their face-off dot to Markland's right to pick it up. Connolly tries to send it for a streaking Jacobus, can't quite connect, but Fox is there out of picture, sends it forward for Rizzo, who chips it off the boards. Keep moving it, does she, and gets a little help from Jacobus now. PJ sends it toward Fox, who fires it toward the net, but Rizzo couldn't get a redirection. Connolly chips it to herself, and she'll battle with 48 in the far corner. Coming around the net, finds a little traffic from Rizzo, and Fox steps in to keep it in. Rizzo along the boards, can't keep it down. Little Junior Flyers rather send it out. It's not going to be an icing. It goes on net. Markland has to play it, leaves it for Bruno, who skates around the net. Martin is there, but not hounding, just forcing the play forward. Picked off, but they have to wait to get onside. They send it at net. Markland picks it up. She's waiting for Bruno to take it. Bruno does, and sends it off the boards for Connolly, who negotiates it forward to Rizzo. Nieves looking to pick it up and move out. CC had it, but couldn't get on the break. And there's some changing going on for the Junior Flyers. I keep saying little Flyers because the Rockets played them twice last weekend. Nieves keeps it in at the line. She's got Connolly down the middle, 2 on 5. Nieves on the wraparound attempt. Chowdhury gets it with the right pad and covers it up. So Cece was looking to send that at the net to either get it in or get the rebound, and Haley Connolly was there, but Chowdhury didn't give up quite enough of a rebound. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 11:47 left in the first period, scoreless between the Rockets and the Junior Flyers. Nieves wins it forward, and Cook helps her win the face-off by stepping in and sending it for Ulrich, who goes between the points. and Matone picks that one off of 77 stick. It comes back to the point. Ulrich there hounding Mitchell. Mitchell sends it forward, and the Junior Flyers skate it in. They send it wide of Markland, and Arialis lets it go. She's still down in the prone position in case a shot comes, and directing traffic in front, so Kira Redmond knows that whoever number 9 is was not going to go back door. So good communication early on by the Rockets. Izzy Cook picks that one off, and instead of throwing it up the boards, tries to skate it out, and doesn't quite get that to happen right on the first play, but on the second play it does. Ulrich comes in, breaking on the right wing. Sharp angle shot, saved by Chowdhury, leaves the rebound, and they'll move it out of the zone. 10:45 left period one as Kira Redmond, 71, collides right there, and that's both players getting up. Dorado was the other one on the end of the collision, so 9 in orange and 71 in black and red, and both are okay. Incidental contact right there, neither saw one another, and you just hope when those things happen that skates don't get up in an errant position and or that somebody hits their head. Neither one of those things happen, just good hard play in girls U19 AA hockey. Menichello picks off the face-off, and she's going to skate it out of the zone, but can't get through the neutral ice portion as it's sent back in. Markland has to steer it aside. Bruno sends it for Jacobus. She banks it into Hansen's skates. Hansen has it for Bruno, who will retreat back behind her end line. Stop, look. Menichello uses the body to shield. Leone keeps it in, still in. Morgan fires one, but Fox knocks it down and takes possession. Sent up through neutral ice, was looking for Menichello. It goes past two. This should not be an icing, I don't think, because two players had a chance. Both 48s looked like they had a chance for it, and neither decided to get it, like a pop-up. In front, Hansen shoots and scores! Happy birthday, Tootie! She gets her first of the year off the pass from Menichello, and the Rockets jump out to a 1-0 lead at 9:46 of period one. She's wearing 89 now. That might change by next week, but Francesca Hansen, newly 17, has put in her first of this season. She patriates the right wing and takes the face-off win from Nieves. Menichello still out there on the left wing, and Bruno and Fox the defense pair. Hansen with it again. In this, actually that's Nieves. Hansen in the slot wide open if that puck can find her. Nieves battling there, spinning, takes it along the end line. Wraparound attempt off Menichello's skates. 3 Junior Flyers around her. Junior Flyers move it up. They will get it out. Centering feed for Martin, a little too strong. If it crosses the line, it should be an icing, but they don't call it. Comes up for Menichello, picked off and moved up now by Nieves for Hansen. Menichello with her 2-on-3. Rockets changing, and the two forwards will peel off as they have 3 others coming in to help out. One of them, Kira Redmond, and she skates back to get that puck. Connolly and Rizzo now with Jacobus up front. There's Connolly. 11 will get it, chip it in. Jacobus hustling, has Rizzo in the slot. Jacobus to Rizzo, one-timer knocked away by the stick of Chowdhury. It comes to the far circle, and the Junior Flyers move it out of the zone, but turn it over in neutral ice. Rizzo hustling in. 5 didn't see her, but she made the play fast enough. Redmond to Matone. Up to Rizzo. She's got a trailer. It's Jacobus. Rizzo right down Broadway. Backhander. Oh, a glove save by Chowdhury. They just gave her the middle, and she kept going. If they keep retreating and they give it to you, just keep going. And she sent it. Got a pretty good backhand on there. Chowdhury didn't give up a rebound. Jacobus was right there. A little music happening in between plays here. That's coming from the Junior Flyer bench and not through the sound system. Hopefully that doesn't ruin some kind of like YouTube algorithm for this guy. We get down to 8:05. And it comes out of the corner. Grace Ulrich tries to get it. Sharp angle shot. Now it's sent in front and goes just wide by Izzy Cook. Sent up to the point. Grace Matone looking to get it through traffic. Sends it in front for Grace Ulrich, who backhands it but can't get it all the way through. Junior Flyers will send it out. It's going to be an icing unless it goes on net. and it does not. So it's a whistle and a stoppage of play on the icing. 7:43 left, period one. 1-0 Rockets on the goal by Francesca Hansen, her first of the season. She is now tied for third on the team with Kira Redmond. The only other two goal scorers for the Rockets are 48 and 84. 48 is Hope Menichello, she's got 5. 84 is Grace Ulrich, she's got 3. Nieves wins the face-off to the far side boards, but the Junior Flyers pick it up. Fox pinches all the way in, and Hansen will cover her point. They bandy about it behind their own end line to the Junior Flyers before sending it up, and they try to get it out. Bruno stepped in, played the man. The puck went out, but there was no break. Junior Flyers pick it up, move it in, but Hansen grabs it, curls, and sends it out. Nieves trying to grab that one off of Mitchell's stick. Mitchell's stick handled around her for the moment. Fox stands up, her player at the line. Mitchell steps in to grab it, but Menichello picks it off. 2-on-2 with Hansen. Here comes Hope, swinging around the left corner, and she gets low. She will wrap it around on the wrist shot. There's one save and a rebound. Sent right back out to Menichello. Another wrist shot, and it's a goal! Did Hansen tip it? Menichello from down low on the inside of the right circle fired the shot, but Hansen is going to lead the charge, so she got a piece, her second of the game, and with 6:50 left in the first period, Francesca Hansen doubles the lead for the Rockets. It's 2-0. Maybe Tootie's going to have to consider keeping that 89. Oh, she's probably cringing when she hears that. Menichello off the face-off win by Nieves. Sends it in. No icing. Junior Flyers retreat. Looking. Spinning. Waiting. Stolen puck. Backhand by Menichello. Rebound shot by Nieves is stopped by Chowdhury, and she covers up. Just not moving the puck away fast enough, and the Rockets doing the things in hockey from an offensive standpoint that you love to do. Take away time and space. That makes the play more difficult, and it becomes a rush, and when that happens, your decision making is much more critical, and when you make a mistake, it's compounded. Right there, it almost led to a puck being in the back of the net. Junior Flyers win the face-off, and they send it around the back of their goaltender's net and out of the zone, but Redmond picks it up, shakes off one, gains the center line, sends it in, and there's a change behind the play as Rizzo jumps on for Hansen. Hansen has both. There's Matone sending it at the net, and it's banked away and sent out, but Redmond picks it up just outside the red line. Matone leaves it for the on-rushing Connolly, gets it again, still battling for it. Connolly's got time and space. She spins it off the boards on the left side, right in front of the opposing bench. The Junior Flyers send it down. It's going to be wide of the net for an icing, and the Rockets just applying so much pressure right now that the Junior Flyers are just guilty of icing on practically every shift here. Good news for the Rockets, though. They lead 2-0 on 2 goals by Francesca Hansen. Nieves on the dot, Connolly in the slot, Rizzo on the left wing, Matone at the left point. Redmond between the points. Rizzo off the draw, tries to send one at the net, but it's knocked away. Nieves pressures, it goes to the point. Redmond sends it in offside. So the Rockets really with their first mistake of a flawless start. They scored 2 early in the first game and were able to just sit on that lead for the entirety of the game. This game starts out in a very, very similar manner. They're just dominating the possession, and they have 2 quick goals on the scoreboard, and it looks like they're about to run away with it, and they've done this a few times this season. No icing. Good call. It looked like Redmond or one of the Junior Flyers might have been able to get to it. Redmond reverses, but she finds trouble behind her own net, and it comes up after Matone leaves it for Rizzo. Rizzo will skate it through one, has to use the feet to help herself. Going to look forward, gets through one, up for Nieves, who tips it and puts it in onside. Goes over the end line, Nieves grabs it, switches spots with Rizzo. Bruno jumps on, and she's in the middle. It goes through the lane, and Connolly got a piece. That's Nieves hustling for it. She's going to look down low for Rizzo, banks it to her off the boards. Rizzo leaves it in front, it's loose, and there's Connolly, wrist shot! There's a save by Chowdhury. Rizzo in front, rebound loose! Oh, she just can't get it in the net yet. So many chances for Rizzo so far, this season. Sends it for Connolly. One-timer. Hits a group of players in front and doesn't get through. Boy, once Riz finds that net, she's probably going to score about 5. But right now, she's just close but no cigar practically each time. Some goalie saves, some bad puck luck. In either case, we'll see once it turns around. And the Rockets nearly had the 3-0 lead there as Aaron Bruno, a one-woman wrecking crew, 1-on-3, wins possession of the puck, up to Grace Ulrich, chips it by 48, trips over the blue line. She had Izzy Cook alone in front. Cookie could have camped out and had an iced tea right there. She was so alone. Cookie still has it in the corner, gets a little help from Ulrich. Playing in the shadows of their own homes here. Jacobus picks it up, spins around, looks to center it, still looking, goes to Fox between the points, sent in front. Ulrich knocked it down, keeps possession of it, spins off one, tries to get through another, still had it for a moment but footed it ahead with the skate. Jacobus down there battling. Cook comes in to help out. 3:24 left. Ulrich, sharp angle shot. Chowdhury makes the save. It comes toward the front of the net. The Junior Flyers are just going to ice it and hope to the dickens that it goes on net. It doesn't, and Markland kneels down and watches it go by. So yet another icing. That'll allow the Rockets and the Junior Flyers a change. There's no penalty for icing as there is in the NHL, where you, as the offending team, do not get to change personnel. That's not the case in U19 Girls Hockey under the USA Hockey rules. Nieves on the dot, Menichello in the slot. Menichello had it for a moment but got it stripped away. Hansen has both goals and looking for the first period hat trick is 89. Here comes Hansen, gets through one, keeps possession with the feet, sends it toward the front, but 2 Junior Flyers are there to rebuff her attempt. It goes to Mitchell, who just sends it up and gets it over Redmond's stick. Martin is hustling in, but Redmond and Matone both were there, and Redmond picks it up. She'll hit the brakes, turn, and send it up the near side wing for Hansen and Nieves. Nieves is the one to get it, sends Menichello forward. Here comes Hope, one-on-one in the slot. Wrist shot, and it's saved with the top of the stick. The shaft of the stick by Chowdhury prevented this game from being 3-0 for the Rockets right there. She had the top left corner picked out, and somebody had a goal call all ready to go, but it's still in the pocket. 2:12 now, 2:10 left in the first period. 2-0 Rockets over the Junior Flyers, and it's been all Rockets so far. They're wearing the black and red for the first time after 4 games, and they're undefeated this season in the white jerseys, trying to now go undefeated for the season in any jersey against any opponent. Matone can't find it. Markland's right there, and in a period where the Rockets don't even have mistakes as much as just a miscue here and there, the second one results only in an easy stop from Markland and a face-off in the defensive zone. Jacobus will take it. She's got her 2 wings in the middle. One is Rizzo and one is Connolly, 13 and 11. Connolly will pick that off, trying to send Riz with a bank pass, but one of the Junior Flyers got a piece. Fox will get this one, reverse it, and the Junior Flyers are trying to set up for their first offensive run. Rizzo picks off a pass. Rizzo against Leone. She tries to go through the left side, gets it knocked away, but regathers, sends it to Bruno, who chips it forward for Jacobus. PJ, wrist shot, Chowdhury, glove save, leaves the rebound there and then covers it up. So the Rockets still buzzing. Even when it doesn't go exactly right, it still goes pretty right there, where Riz was trying to get around Leone. Got it poked away, but just was able to regather, curl, make a good play over to Bruno, who sent in Jacobus, who got the shot on goal, the cover, and the face-off. Nieves wins the face-off. It's kept in the zone, but only for a moment. Fox fighting there with Morgan, and it comes in offside. So they'll do it again just outside the zone. Nieves on the dot. Cook on the right wing. Rather, she's going to take the left wing now. Ulrich on the right wing. Fox on the left D. Bruno on the right D with 66 seconds left in a dominant first period for the Rockets. They'd like to add to their 2-0 lead, both by Francesca Hansen thus far. And walking right down the middle is Nieves, sends it on goal, pad save and covered up by Chowdhury with the glove. She might have gotten the glove down in front of the pad to scoop it up like a shortstop. 53.4 left in the first period. Jacobus on the dot. Menichello is going to take the slot. Hansen looking for the first period hat trick on the left wing. Patone on the lefty, Redmond on the right. It goes back to Redmond off the faceoff win. Sends it at the net. Chowdhury kicked it with the right pad, and it went off the right post. Ice level. Matone at the point. She's going to try to walk it in and decides to pop it in. This is Menichello. Gets around one, looking for Jacobus in the middle. Spins away around the outside of the right circle. Centering feed for Hansen, but didn't get it through 2D. Another centering feed for Hansen and doesn't get it through. Junior Flyers are going to break it out with 23 seconds. They chip it forward. It eludes Redmond's stick. She hustles back to pick it up, turn around her own net, still turning, trying to shake off the defender. 13 seconds, centering feed knocked away by Matone, chipped forward by Matone, sent up to Menichello with 6 seconds. Menichello gets through. Menichello 4 seconds. Menichello centers for, oh boy, Hansen was open, and Hope just sent it about a foot north of the stick. Otherwise, Hansen would have potted that hat trick right before the end of the period. It ends 2-0. A dominant first period for the Rockets as you see them gathering in front of the bench. Coach Bob Connolly straddling the bench and the dasher. Mike Cook behind him with the knit hat on and just in front of the beam, and now you can see his hand a little bit there, is Coach Jeremy Jacobus. The girls gather around and listen to the instructions that they'll be given. It's pretty much keep doing what you're doing, but this time, hey, we're up 2-0 after one. We've dominated possession. Let's see if we can add to it instead of sitting on it. If you like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button and the alerts button, and every time we do this, which will be twice more this weekend, and pretty much at least 2 times practically every weekend till Christmas, and then with a little break 2 times every weekend thereafter until maybe March or so, then every time we do this, you'll get an alert and you'll know that, hey, the Rockets girls are on and I'd like to check that out. Whether it's your daughter, your sister, your niece, your granddaughter, your great-granddaughter, your friend, or yourself. We also, after these games are over, with the live stream, sometimes there's a little glitchiness and the quality of the broadcast, or the live stream, whatever you want to call it, is not so great, and we upload a better quality copy, so always be on the lookout for that. We also, after many games, not quite all, we'll do an interview with Coach Jeremy Jacobus, and one of those will be coming up after this game on a separate link. We won't stream that live, we'll just upload it when the time comes. So the Rockets lead it 2-0, 2 goals by Francesca Hansen, who, let's just say, if we celebrate birthdays in terms of a week instead of a day, she's still in the birthday week. So she's given herself and her teammates quite a good present for her own birthday. You'll see Chowdhury come into your picture momentarily. She will patriate the goal to the right. The referee has moved the iPad, the new scoring iPad, over to the Rockets bench, and they discuss with the scoring staff situated below us. We're fortunate to be in the gondola for this game. This is a great perch. We'll be back here at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday as the Rockets take on Mascon United. Things go in the Rockets so far, Rockets' way so far. 2-0 after one. Nieves on the dot, Connolly on the right wing, Rizzo on the left. Arialis Markland clean through one period. Covers the goal to our left. Lauren Fox on lefty, Aaron Bruno on right D. Haley Connolly still dancing, although the music has stopped. Referee toes the center line. Other referee out of view, closes the penalty box. Liftoff, period 2. Junior Flyers win the faceoff and send it right under us. Dorado hustling after it, but can't quite get possession. Just out of picture, Nieves is there, along with Rizzo. Dorado is there for the Junior Flyers. Ref's telling him, let's go. Ref's telling him to move it. It hits off Dorado's cage. This is like radio play-by-play right now because it's out of picture. Nieves gets in. Good, 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 you hear the referee say. That's because it's onside. Nieves circles around, finds Connolly, looking for Bruno, but that pass lane is covered. Nieves shoots it off the mask of Chowdhury, who didn't know where it was. Fox pushes in and beats Martin to the puck and sends it around to the near side. Connolly to Nieves. Rizzo battling in front for position. 1-on-2 Nieves. She's going to need a little help from Connolly and gets it. Rizzo trying to peel off, but Connolly is there to get it. Connolly tries the spin shot, can't get it, regains the puck, sends it for Nieves. Rizzo still in front. Connolly will receive the pass from Nieves if she can get there first, and she does. Connolly centering feed. It comes out to Bruno, who tries to keep it forward. Knocked down. Here's Dorado on the breakaway. Markland comes out to meet her. Wrist shot goes over the crossbar. So the Junior Flyers, with their first best chance of the game on the breakaway, cannot convert as the shot doesn't even find the net. A good break for the Rockets. There is a penalty that's going to be called right now, and it's all in a scrum below us. Referee points to number 9, Dorado. And that's going to be a roughing. So it looks like Dorado got the arm up in a puck battle along the boards. First power play of the game will go to the Rockets, and they lead it 2-0 with 15:43 left in period 2, and the Rockets holding a 2-0 lead. The scorer of those two is on the dot, Francesca Hansen. Jacobus in the slot, Menichello on the right wing. Redmond on the right point will get it. Wrist shot knocked down. Oh boy. And Jacoby thought she had a breakaway, and she nearly did as that puck went off of Redmond's stick and into the Rockets bench. So they'll face it off again. Same crew, same spot. Matone between the points. Redmond cheating all the way up to the top of the circle, but with the face-off not won, doesn't matter. She gets it anyway because Jacobus just hustles after the loose puck. Menichello's going to set it up and sends it to Jacobus, back to Menichello. Hansen in front, Jacobus also in front, and Menichello just walks right out. Hansen puts it in! It's a Tootie trick! Hansen with the hat trick on the power play goal makes it 3-0 with 50:16 left, and we're only in period 2. Boy, there's something about being 17 for Francesca Hansen. She likes it. She can't stop scoring. No goal now. It's waved off. I'm not sure why they waved it off. Jeez. You know, you have the goal called and everything like that. It's a hat trick. We're getting all excited, and I don't know really why they waved it off there. It certainly looked like it was a good goal, but that's my biased opinion. So there's still time now on the power play. Oh, yeah, and you know what? I didn't notice this at first. Okay. It says that it's a 5-minute power play, but the referee now saying it's a 2-minute power play. So I guess there's 1:34 left in the penalty. I'm not really sure. Menichello off the draw. She comes down low. Wrist shot. Glove save Chowdhury. Menichello puts it in, but that one was after the whistle for sure. So Chowdhury got the benefit of the quick whistle right there. She stopped it with the glove. She didn't corral it with the trapper, and she basically threw it out there to Menichello inadvertently. He'll put it in as the whistle was blowing, but clearly a dead play. Rockets on the face-off. They win it and control it. Redmond's going to walk in. Wrist shot hits the back of 48 in orange, and the Junior Flyers will take it, but they can't get it out. Jacobus picks it off, turns and burns. Going into the right side corner. PJ looking, goes to Matone, top of the left circle, through traffic, can't get it all the way through. Jacobus has been on every puck. She looks like she's got 2 gears more than everybody out there right now, 21. Even hustling to the bench, she's like a rocket. It says rocket on the front, it could say rocket on the back for Jacobus. Sent in, onside, Hansen hustling after it. Looked like she had the hat trick on the power play, but it was whistled down and disallowed moments ago. Menichello looking. She goes to Matone at the point. Matone back for Menichello, a little too strong. Hansen still in front. Menichello looking for Hansen, but fires it through the crease a little too effortfully. Hansen's going to pick it up, send it to the point where Nieves will send it over to Redmond. Redmond goes right down from the dot. Wrist shot, score! That's Kira Redmond's second of the season. She came in from the right circle, got to the right dot, and ripped the shot over the right shoulder of Chowdhury for a 3-0 lead. The power play goal for the Rockets with 13:53 left in period 2. All Rockets so far. Looked like she got the pass from Hansen, so that's 2 goals and an assist for Tootie. We thought she had the hat trick. There's still plenty of time for that. Rockets move it through neutral ice. Nieves and Ulrich with Cook heading to the net. Nieves sends it along the dasher, along the end boards for herself. Fox will step in, move it forward. Nieves will pick up a loose puck, send it at the net. It hits off a junior flyer skate. Again, shot knocked away by Chowdhury. Wasn't so much a shot as she sent it toward the crease. This one's going down. It's going to be an icing. Junior Flyers trying to rope-a-dope with the icings, but they just keep handing offensive zone draws to the Rockets. And the Rockets have been able to take advantage, keep a lot of possession, a lot of pucks down low, and it's translated to a 3-0 lead with 13:23 left in period 2. We are at Iceland in Hamilton Township, New Jersey. It's the AGHF Showcase. And the Rockets are showcasing great team defense, awesome puck possession, a lot of teamwork, and some really fun hockey, in addition to those spiffy uniforms. That one's sent in, and it is going to be an icing on the Rockets for once. So Arialis Markland maybe will get a little work here, or have to be a little bit more attentive than she's had to have been. So far, hasn't had much work. There was a breakaway for the Junior Flyers, but that shot was whistled over the crossbar. On the dot is Jacobus. In the slot are the wings, and they are Rizzo and Connolly. One back to Redmond. She has her second goal as a Rocket. The only defenseman to score for the Rockets thus far this season, the young season. She's got 2, Hansen's got 2, Ulrich's got 3, Menichello's got 5. That's the scoring for the season. Here comes Jacobus. She's with Connolly on the right and Rizzo the trailer. Connolly in the middle. Shot scored by Jacobus! PJ came in! Oh boy, she must have fooled the goalie because she had me fooled. It looked like she was going to send the pass to Connolly. She drew the defender to cover the open player, and she just beats Chowdhury to the glove side high, and PJ puts it in for her first of the season. 21's been the best player on the ice so far, and she gets the goal to show for it. 4-0 Rockets, 12:38 period 2. Jacobus on the face-off. Doesn't win it, but with a little help from her friends, the Rockets gain possession. Connolly sends it forward. Jacobus over there battling underneath the play. Dorado sends it in. She was the one that was penalized before. That's the only penalty of the game, and the Rockets converted on it, courtesy of Kira Redmond. It goes up to the point, knocked away by Jacobus. She and Rizzo could go 2-on-3. Jacobus chips it to herself. Jacoby knocks it away from Jacobus. The plural of Jacobus might be Jacobi, which is 96 in orange. That's for our Latin fans out there. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. Hansen with it behind the end line with her team leading 4-0. She got the first 2. since then, it's been Redmond and Jacobus. Battled for along the boards, and there's going to be a penalty right there. And it looks like it is going to be Bruno, who will go into the box. 2 minutes. So we'll get the referee's call right below us. And Bruno with the roughing call will be in the penalty box for 2 minutes. That will bring the face-off down to Markland's right. She hasn't been too busy. .11:41 left, period 2. Rockets lead it 4-0 over the Junior Flyers, who have their first power play of the game. It's picked off by Ulrich. She skates it up and now gets it out of the zone with help from Nieves. CC to Ulrich, and again they move it into offensive ice. 1-on-3, 2-on-3. Nieves fishes it out, gets through one, passes it to herself. She's got Ulrich in front. If she makes the quick dish, she'll rag it there and keep possession. Nieves centering for Ulrich, but somebody got a piece of her, 27. Redmond keeps it in, but Morgan pushes her out of the way, and Moss will grab the puck and send it forward. A little too strong for Martin, and it comes to neutral ice courtesy of Lauren Fox. That one off the boards on the far side and finds its way around to the back of the net where Redmond is. Redmond trying to move it forward, comes down low, knocked away by Fox. Wrist shot, doesn't get all the way through. Redmond picks that one up, sends it up the boards perfectly. And let's see if Ulrich can race this down. Ulrich's going to get the shorthanded shot. Ulrich, sharp angle shot off the side of the net. Connolly jumps on now. Matone jumps on. Fox is still out there. Ulrich jumps off. Rizzo now out there for the last 40 seconds of the penalty kill. Matone and Fox crossed up a little bit in their own zone. Fox sends it far side for Rizzo. If she can chip it to Connolly, well, she's going to take it herself. Rizzo 1-on-2, has Connolly up the middle. Rizzo curling around shorthanded. She'll take it around the net. Find Matone. Matone steps into it, sends it through the crease. Fox will come down and get it. She'll follow her own shot, but they'll give it away. And with 10 seconds left, the Junior Flyers are going to try to set up on the power play. The Rockets have all but negated it, and then the Junior Flyers send that one out. Bruno's going to jump out of the box, jump right onto the bench, and have Cook jump on for her. So Rizzo, Cook, and Connolly out there now as the Junior Flyers move in on the lackluster change. Right pad save by Markland. She hasn't seen much, but she was sharp there. Redmond pushes it forward. Cook gets it out of the zone. Retreating back was Lynn. She sends it cross ice and through the middle. They bring it in. Wrist shot, sharp angle, pad save by Markland. She moves it up toward the point. Lynn gets it, knocked away by Cook. Cook and Menichello skating out, 2-on-1. Cook looking. Cook centers for Menichello. She had it on the backhand and couldn't turn it. Centering feed. Cook down for Hansen. Backhander shoveled over the net on the left side by Menichello. Hansen nearly had the hat. Would have been the second time she's nearly had the hat in the game. 8:40 left, period 2. All Rockets over the Junior Flyers. 4-0 in the AGHF Showcase from Iceland in Hamilton Township, New Jersey. Rockets will be here again at 8 Eastern in the morning on Sunday as Aaron Bruno will skate it in. Bruno will continue to pursue the puck. Jacoby wins it and sends it for her teammate who fires it back on the reverse side. Dorado trying to turn the corner on Jacobus. Can't do it. Peyton grabs it and sends it to Redmond. Redmond sends it in for Menichello. They're 2-on-2. She's got Hansen streaking down the backside. Nobody sees Hansen. Hansen in front. Shot. Left pad saved by Chowdhury. Hansen's so close, and you can see the teammates want to get her that third one desperately. Jacobus, she's been the first star, and she'll take that off the half boards. Wrist shot, pad save, and covered up with the glove by Chowdhury. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 7:41 left, period 2. All Rockets so far. They lead the Junior Flyers 4-0. And it will be in the offensive zone to Chowdhury's right, Jacobus at the dot. Ulrich in the slot, Cook on the half boards. Cook grabs the face-off, up to Bruno, gets through one, sends it toward the net, can't get it through Jacoby, who picks it up, skates it up, and ices it. Unless somehow that puck just dies, and it does. So Fox will pick it up, and she sends it sharp angled off the boards, chipped over for Jacobus, who sends it to Ulrich. Grace Ulrich looking to keep this possession down low, and she does. She turns the corner, sends it over there. It's going to be a power play for the Rockets if they don't give up this possession. Let's see if Markland heads to the bench. Jacoby had possession there. They don't blow the whistle, and now they do. Jacoby had possession and moved the puck. They didn't blow the whistle right there. That could have been a big break for the Rockets. But they'll go on the power play anyway. And with 7:01 left in the second period and a 4-0 lead, 27 goes off for the hold. It's the other Chowdhury, not the goaltender. Well, I don't know who's the other, but when there's a goalie, everybody else is the other. Nieves on the dot, Menichello on the right wing, Hansen in the slot. It comes from the right to the left, and Matone's shot is knocked away by the blocker. Hansen behind the end line, over for Menichello, up to Redmond. Menichello from the dot, wrist shot through traffic, and it scores! Let's see who gets it. Is it Menichello or is it Hansen? Let's see who leads the celly. And it's Hansen. She's got the hat trick and a big priceless smile for Tootie. Now we can get in there for the hat trick call. It's a Tootie trick during birthday week, and a power play goal for the Rockets. This time makes it 5-0 over the Junior Flyers with 6:41 left in period 2. Francesca Hansen enjoying a day to remember. And her team in complete control here. Picked off by Nieves by the end line. Sent around the boards by the Junior Flyers. They'll go out 3-on-1. Redmond back, but now the back checkers get there, and Morgan was a step offside. That's just the way it's gone for the Junior Flyers in this game. They had a clear 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 right there, and they had a breakaway earlier, and that shot was whistled over the crossbar. Here, a clear 2-on-1, and instead of passing that puck through over the line with a lot of space, they end up crossing up their signals and getting offside. Chowdhury 27 tries to move it forward, but it's knocked down by Bruno. Moved ahead by Ulrich, who spins and goes toward the net. Lost it, but into a good spot. Nearly found Riz right there. Let's see if some of these other Rockets who haven't scored yet to start the season can start getting on the board. It's turning into that kind of game. There's one of them, Rizzo, and there's another one, Connolly. Rizzo with the puck, looking to center it for Connolly. Ulrich's there too. Fox down low, sends it, looking for Rizzo. She sends it to Ulrich. Shot, right pad save. It looked like Riz was the one on that one. Bruno down on the right hash, sends it around the boards. Rizzo will try to chase it down on the opposite side. Foists off her player. Sent to the middle by Fox. Ulrich sends it low, tried to get the shot off, but hounded by Chowdhury 27, the defenseman, not the goalie. Dorado backhands it up and out of the zone. It goes to neutral ice. Martin and Dorado right in each other's lanes. Connolly back-checking, trying to hound Dorado, prevents her from getting the shot on goal. Markland getting a lot of help from her friends. And the Rockets would like to keep that 0 on the board for as much as the Junior Flyers would like to keep it off. Rizzo pivots and uses her body to help steer the puck out of the zone. Leone grabs it and fires it back in. We're going with the Italian pronunciation. Leone, we're going to say. If we're going to say it right, we're going to say it right. Goes all the way through for Rizzo. She's got Ulrich with her, 2-on-2. They skate in onside. Rizzo trying to turn the corner. Holds up, centering feed for Connolly. Can't quite get there. Comes to the point. Redmond dives to keep it in. Ulrich Turns, sends it for Rizzo, but Matone comes down the slot. Wrist shot, one save, loose in front, knocked away. Cook is there. Rizzo, one shot, knocked down almost with a glove, and it goes over the crossbar. Chipped up and out. Dorado trying to race to the puck, but Redmond gets there first. Menichello's got it. She's going to gain the line. Menichello's going to turn the corner. Get to the dot. Get right on. Backhand knocked away. It comes to the slot. Jacobus, a wrist shot. Knocked down with the blocker and sent out. Sent to neutral ice. Tipped for a moment by Crawford. Each way, going in and going out. And Crawford steers it out. She of the white helmet, number 5 in orange. Matone gains the line at center and gains the blue line and sends it in. Cook the first in pursuit. Jacobus will hustle over there and get to it, but Crawford is the one that's going to steer it out, and she's just going to keep skating it up the left wing. Sends it in without icing because she chipped it off of Redmond's body. It's centered in front, but Jacobus picked that one off in the top of her own slot. Sends it forward for Menichello. Here comes Hope. One to beat. Has Cookie streaking down the middle. Menichello, wrist shot, left pad save, and it trickles wide. Cook will get it in the corner, but can't beat Lynn for the puck. It's sent up, but not out. Bruno and Menichello are there. Bruno shovels it forward, just a little too strong for Jacobus, who's still hounding the puck. And it comes to the near side. Hansen in there. She's got 3 already. Her first 3 of the season. Sent in, but not low. Crawford, Bruno battle for it. Ulrich playing the safety at the point. She'll switch now with Bruno and wait for that puck to come off the boards, but Lynn is the one to get to it. Nieves tries to pick up a loose puck. She almost always seems to win those somehow in these scrambles between her feet and the stick and her smarts and her hustle. And Ulrich ends up winning it. She's got Hansen in front. Goalie tried to trip Hansen, but loses the stick for her efforts. No stick there. And it's going to be Nieves on the wrist shot. Chowdhury, I don't think, got a piece of it, but it went through the crease. It comes up and now out, and Chowdhury gets her stick back. 1:50 now left. Period 2. 5-0 Rockets. Grace Matone, wrist shot, whistled over the crossbar. Nieves with 100 seconds left in period 2. Nieves, wrist shot, gloved by Chowdhury, whistle and a stoppage of play. All Rockets, 96 seconds left, period 2. They hold a 5-0 edge. 3 by Hansen, 1 by Redmond, and the other by, who was it? Jacobus, should have known. Who takes the face-off and wins it to Connolly, who sends it to the point for Bruno, who tries to send it back for Jacobus. Rizzo spins behind the net. A battle of 13s does not go her way, but Lauren Fox is going to pick this up, send it to Riz, spins, centers it in front for Fox, but on the backhand. Connolly gets it, tries to go back down low for Riz. It's kicked in by Fox. Fox will keep after it. She and Rizzo down low. Fox still battling. Riz gets it, looking for Connolly. Goes up to Bruno, who goes to the left point. Jacobus, wrist shot, goes just wide. Bruno is hustling over there, and she's going to knock down the clearing attempt and keep it in. 3 Rockets, 2 Junior Flyers. Connolly sends it toward the net. Riz is there, poke check. Connolly again. Oh, stick save, and it goes just wide. 45 seconds left, period 2. Rockets up 5-0, looking to add to it. Rizzo can't get to it. It comes toward the near side, up and knocked down by Redmond's stick. Fox and, let's see, that was Morgan right there. And it looks like they're going to call a slash. I don't know why they would call that on. It looks like it's going to be on Redmond. She's wincing now. Redmond with the slashing penalty with 29.2 seconds left in the period, and the Rockets holding a 5-0 lead. Nieves and Ulrich will kill it off on up front. Bruno and Matone on the back line. Morgan, who drew the penalty there by hustling through for a loose puck, Doesn't get to hang out on the bench. Backhand attempt. Oh boy, Mitchell had Markland beaten. Couldn't quite get it in. Nieves to Ulrich, shorthanded with 15 seconds left. Ulrich's going to skate it down low and try to center. It goes at the net. Chowdhury pops it aside. It goes to the point. Bruno tries to chip it to keep it in with 4 seconds. Retreating to Matone with 2-1 period. So the Rockets will head to the bench. They scored 2 in the first. They scored 3 in the second. And they have a 5-0 lead heading into the third with 1:31 to kill off on the penalty to Kira Redmond. Smiles abound from 89. At least for now, she's 89. Francesca Hansen. She's got the hat trick. Redmond, who's in the box, has one of the other goals, her second of the season. And Peyton Jacobus has the other, PJ, with her first of the year. Redmond her second, Hansen with her first 3 of the year. So 3, 2, and 1, the totals for the season for the goal scorers thus far. We're glad to have viewers or streamers from across the globe, including some from outside London, England, where Lauren Fox's grandparents are watching. So we say hello to them. We also often have viewers from around the globe, including sometimes Mumbai. But notably, the ones who were watching usually from Mumbai might not be watching today because their favorite, Kirsty Kalmarkar, not yet back in the lineup. And we hope Kirsty's watching. And we wish her the best, and we miss her being out here. We hope to see number 19 back in the lineup as soon as possible. So the Rockets decide that Markland is going to be fronted by Matone and Fox, 2 lefties, and Connolly and Cook, a couple of righties, will be up front to kill off the penalty. Liftoff period 3. Loose puck in neutral ice is going to be picked up by Cook with help from Fox. It comes to the point on the right side. Fox traps it down and sends it behind the end line. Junior Flyers try to move it up, but Matone keeps it in, sends it into a dangerous spot for the Junior Flyers. They don't like the puck there. Connolly sees that puck, find her backhand, gathers it for a moment, and then Martin's going to eventually pick it up and send it in for the Junior Flyers. Fox will pick this one up. Looking, got Connolly, and she tic-tac-toes it to Cookie, who doesn't quite gain the center line and sends it in, and they're going to call the icing on that one. So Cookie had just about another full stride to go before sending that in. And icing in effect in all situations at this level, as we tend to mention sometimes ad infinitum, but if you're not familiar with the games and you're not always watching, it can be helpful to know. 47 seconds left in the penalty to Redmond as the Rockets try to kill off the rest of it. Wrist shot through traffic. Markland knocks it down and doesn't let it get in. It bounced over her left pad and she threw the catching glove behind her prone left leg and prevented that puck from trickling into the net. Harry Alice earning every bit of that clean sheet just for that save alone. Spectacular. Junior Flyers win the faceoff. Jacoby sent it wide of the net on the faceoff win herself. Stone backhand, knocked away by Markland. It's tried to center, but it doesn't actually get there. Matone sends it to Jacobus' skate. McCown is able to knock it down, but can't keep it in. And they turn and send it to the near side boards. Crawford will gain the blue line and send it in. 16 minutes left in the game. Rockets comfortably ahead 5-0 on their way to a 5-0 record and 2 wins so far in the showcase, the AGHF Showcase. Redmond has 17, 16, 15 seconds left in the box. And if Jacobus does what I think she's going to do, and they let her out of the box about 10 seconds early. Oopsie. But the penalty now expires, and the Rockets already had 5 out there. No harm, no foul. Centered in front. Rizzo tried to get to it. Got it for a moment, but couldn't do anything with it. Sent in. It's going to be an icing. And 15-15 remains in the game. 5-0 Rockets. I think in the showcase, if they get the lead to 6 or 7, they'll switch it to a running clock. I hear somebody saying it's running clock, but I don't know at 5. I know in an earlier game I saw, okay, the referee is now saying running clock, so I guess 5 is the margin for the showcase to make it a running clock. And there it is. So the seconds tick off. Running clock means the seconds tick off regardless of stoppage of play. Whistle in a stoppage of play no longer means a stoppage of clock unless the Junior Flyers score the next goal and push the deficit back to 4. Nieves sends it forward for Cook. Cook sharp angle shot. Chowdhury left pad save. Ulrich was trying to get the rebound. Ulrich ties herself up on the dasher. Comes out of the corner anyway, but mostly with the puck and then right at the end without it. Tries to regain it. Sent up the boards near side. It's going to be an icing, but I don't think it's going to get there. Morgan's going to win the race to the puck, but she can't center it. She was looking for somebody in the middle. Tries to center it now. Redmond picks it off. Sends it forward for Nieves. Here comes Cece. Cece gains the center line and the blue line and sends it now to Izzy Cook. Cookie on the near side hash marks. Sends it over toward the middle, but it was for Nieves. This one's sent down. It's going to go on goal. So Markland has to stop it. Plays it for Redmond. They'll turn. A lot of changes taking place. Sent for Hansen. She's got the hat trick already. Tootie chips it forward, but can't get through Leone. Jacobus picks it up. She's got one and looking for her second. PJ goes through. Redmond will skate off for a change. Matone, the lone defenseman, back there, and she's the one who comes all the way over from the other point. Wrist shot through traffic, goes wide. Cook was down low. She's looking for her first of the season. Hansen had none coming in. She's got her first of the season, and her second and her third. Jacobus had none coming into the game. She's got her first of the season. Let's see if anybody else is going to get on the ledger for 2022-23 for the team in black. That's the Rockets. Izzy Cook, looking. As we tick down toward 13 minutes, comes to the point. Aaron Bruno, between a couple of players, keeps it in once, keeps it in twice. Kept in by Cook. Sent at the net, but wide. Jacobus going to try to hustle that one down. Rockets just maintaining so much possession that they're sometimes able to change forwards while they have the puck in the offensive zone. Quite a luxury that you can earn when you do that. Connolly pressures. Matone keeps it in at the point. Here's Hansen. Turns, looks, pad save on the shot. She just got the right skate on it, did Chowdhury. Sent up, not an icing, because it hit the tip of Matone's stick. Rolling puck is going to clear the line. Bruno's there. Dorado is the one that falls, and she was the trailer. So not a trip there. She just tripped like when two bicycles collide. The one in the back is the one that usually falls. That's kind of what happened there. That one's sent toward the net. Markland steers it wide. Martin is going to try to center it. Can't get it through. Hansen will go below the end line to get it. Send it to the near side. Goes right through the middle, but Bruno's the only one there, and she knocks it enough to get it out of the zone. Chowdhury will move it into her own zone. Whiffs on the play. Sent up by Nieves off of a Junior Flyer stick and into the Junior Flyer bench. Clock running, although there is a stoppage because of the 5-goal gap. it will tick down to about 11:15 by the time they drop the puck. Ulrich on the dot, Rizzo on the left wing, Cook on the right. And the Rockets don't win the faceoff, but the puck is in the offensive zone where they'd like it. Redmond getting hounded there by Jacoby. Couldn't get it. McCown sends it off of Chowdhury, her own player. Rizzo trying to hustle to the near side to thwart the breakout. She and Fox work together. There's that team defense on the forecheck to get possession of the puck. Rizzo and Jacoby battle for it. It's like Stone comes in there, sends it between the points where Redmond knocks it down. Redmond doesn't have a shot, so she sends it wide of the net, and Ulrich's going to chase it down. Ulrich at the net for Cook. Cook will try to center it. Rizzo there, and somebody got a stick on it first. Chowdhury. Wrist shot off of Chowdhury's pad and in. Lauren Fox. London Calling has pushed the Rocket lead to 6-0 with 10:20 left in the game. Fox sent it through traffic. It hit 27 Chowdhury and then eluded the netminder by the same name. And it's 6-0 for the Rockets as Lauren Fox gets her first goal of the season. So with the game in hand and the clock running, we could see sometimes Coach Jacobus likes to switch it up and let some of the players get a little experience at different positions. We'll see if that takes place. So far, no. Rockets get it into the offensive zone. Menichello turns, tries to send it for Jacobus, but nothing doing. Junior Flyers reverse it. Comes to the near side. Morgan tries to shift it up the boards, but Matone pinched in to keep it there. Menichello centers for Jacobus, tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked away and doesn't get through traffic. Junior Flyers will tip it up, can't get it out of the zone. Now they do. Morgan, the speedy Morgan, will get to it first. Right dot shot, knocked down by the paddle of Markland's stick and swept away by Jacobus. Rockets try to break out now. Junior Flyers get it, turn, send it in over the offensive line. Morgan and Matone battle for it. Morgan wins that one, throws it deep, and she'll hustle off for a change. Bruno gets to it first, sends it for Hansen, the birthday girl with 3 today. Pushed forward, and she keeps moving it. Hansen keeps going. Hansen has Menichello in the middle. Gets pushed up, sends it to Menichello. Here's Nieves coming late. Wrist shot, knocked down, rebound. Nieves is there. Gets it behind the end line. The original shot was by Hope. Hope now picks it up, sends it to Grace Matone, steps into an offering but not a shot. She was just trying to move it forward and get it into a better scoring position. Chipped forward, Dorado and Bruno. It's a 2-on-1 if the Junior Flyers get to it. Dorado had it on her stick on the backhand, but she didn't know the puck was there. She had a player right in front on the back door on a 2-on-1. Didn't realize she was there. And a potentially big scoring chance for the Junior Flyers just goes to dust. Nieves on the faceoff, can't win it. McCown sends it at the net. Markland knocks down the rebound and plays it to the corner. She's just been absolutely sharp as daggers in the early part of the season as Arialis Markland. We are down to 7.5 minutes left. Rockets move it in. Cook in front. Shot by Nieves. Saved by Chowdhury. Nieves off the end boards. Connolly in front, position in the slot, waiting for a pass, but has to move and keeps making the triangle happen. Redmond steps in. Connolly covers the point. Cook with it, sends it to the slot. Fox, who has her first of the season for the crew back in England, keeps it in. 34 with the long mane in black, and she has it again. Chips it down low for Cook. Cook to Fox. Fox will shovel it into the slot, can't hold it. Connolly bunts it over to Redmond, who sends it forward, but can't get it through traffic as Mitchell's there. Mitchell spins Redmond around. Redmond's still there hounding. Redmond refusing to give up on the play. They should put that one on the video for defense battle camp. Connolly was trying to move that one out. Here comes Ulrich. She'll do that as Connolly heads off for a change. Ulrich and Cook breaking in. Rizzo joining the play late to make it 3-on-3 up front, 3-on-5 overall in the offensive zone. Rizzo on front. She's looking for her first. Cook looking for her first of the season. Matone would be another one to get on the score sheet, and so would Bruno. So anybody but Ulrich would be the first to get on the score sheet here for the season with 6 minutes left in the game. Celebrations would be probably muted, but with the first of the season, or the first in a Rockets uniform, as would be the case for Matone, there could be a little more of a celebration than you might expect for a goal in a 6-0 game. Good physical play there by Matone, but it looks like they're going to call it. They're going to call the rough. And Matone shrugging, saying, "Who, me?" So Grace Matone goes to the box for a couple of minutes, and the clock runs. So once they put the penalty up on the board, it will start ticking down. So you're killing a penalty without having to do anything. The home team are the Junior Flyers, and for the showcase, they're responsible for the scorekeeping. So wisely, they wait to put the penalty up so they could get the full breadth of it. Rockets killing it off up front with Ulrich and Nieves. On the back line, it's Bruno and Redmond. Chipped in by Martin on the power play. They haven't put the time up there, but with about 3 minutes left on the clock, as that hits the referee in the back of the head, he just throws his hands up in the air like, you gotta be kidding me. Bunted out by Bruno, who sends it to Nieves. Nieves shorthanded up front with Ulrich. Cece looking for her first of the season. Fox will jump out and play a shift here with Redmond, as the penalty is not up on the board, but we're figuring it'll be about 3 minutes when Matone is allowed to exit the box, if there's no power play goal in the interim, which Arialis Marklin is probably going to see to. That one's sent down, and probably about the 10th icing, of which the Junior Flyers are guilty. Whistle, but no stoppage of play on the clock. There's a stoppage of play on the ice, but not on the clock, which continues to tick down, and will hit probably about 3:25 by the time they drop the puck. Rizzo and Connolly up front, Fox and Redmond on the back line, killing off the last few moments of the penalty. McCown will grab that puck, shifted up the left wing boards, but Connolly is there to keep it in. It squirts out, Fox picks it up, has to retreat all the way into her own end. Rizzo's there, steers it forward. She battles along the boards in front of the Junior Flyers bench. And it's sent in. And it's under 3 minutes, and Matone will jump out of the box. Connolly up for Rizzo. She doesn't really have a play, so she dumps it. Jacobus jumps on. 2:45 left. 6-0 Rockets. Running clock. They're going to move to 5-0 for the season. 2-0 for the AGHF Showcase. It's not a tournament, it's just a showcase. It's these teams getting in games and getting a look at one another. Jacobus around the back of the net, sends it for Fox. Just like in the drills, she kneels down to one knee to get it. Wrist shot, glove down, loose in front. Rizzo pushing it forward. Rizzo backhand. Oh, it goes behind Chowdhury and through the back of the crease. Luis is still looking for the lid lifter on the season personally. 2 minutes left now as Fox jumps off. Redmond with it along the boards on the far side. Stick's getting up there, and he's just going to blow it dead right there. Going to be a hook. And let's see which side they call it on. Redmond skating toward the bench. And 12 Flyers with the hook. So the Rockets, unless they score, will finish this game on the power play. And it will be Jacobus on the dot. Hansen in the slot. Menichello on the right wing. Matone between the points, and Bruno on the right point. Ball not going into the box. She's just going to kill off a lot of the time maybe as they run it. Now she's going to get to the box eventually. Shot goes through traffic, and there's a minute left now. The clock just runs. Menichello in the slot, sends it down low for Hansen, looking for a fourth of the game and season. Defensemen play it between Matone. Wrist shot, sharp angle. Chowdhury got the glove on it. Jacobus there still fighting like they just faced the game off, and it's 0-0. Menichello, wrist shot, score. So with 33 seconds left, Menichello on the power play pushes it to 7-0. There might not even be a face-off here afterward. That probably is going to do it. And Hope Menichello, with her 6th of the season, has pushed it to 7-0. She'll get the celly, head to the bench. They'll drop it with about 10 or less seconds here. Referee waiting for everybody to get set. And he's just going to hold it and talk to the players and say, you know what, we're just going to let it tick off. Jacoby wanted them to drop it down, but they don't do it. Final 7-0. Rockets with the victory. And they mob their goaltender, Arialis Markland. She has more shutouts than she doesn't this year, moving to 3-0 with 2 shutouts. And in the other game, she only allowed 1. She will lead the handshake line, followed by Francesca Hansen, who had 3. Menichello with 1. Redmond with 1. Jacobus with 1. 7-0 the final. We'll be back and we will upload an interview with Coach Jacobus later on. But for now, the Rockets move to 5-0 with a dominating 7-0 victory over the Junior Flyers in the second game of the AGHF Showcase. We will be back live 8 a.m. on this YouTube channel on Sunday, September 25th, when the Rockets take on Mascon United. And then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when they take on Mamaroneck State Line. That's going to do it from Iceland and Hamilton Township, New Jersey. Final score, Rockets 7, Junior Flyers nothing. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets Girls Hockey.